Both teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Pittsburgh Panthers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the ball first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Taking a shot on the first play. Makes the grab down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell. Oh, he's got some space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Caught over the middle. It's Powell. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders.
Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 30. He's at the and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
Powers through. Good, solid tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Running to the left. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense getting set for first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Creates a little space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Hicks. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now trying to power it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The offense changing the play. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Coming out with it, it's Stockton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. They'll try to pound their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd. Scores on the sneak. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What a 1st quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. This offense has it with really good field position. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle and stops it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hobbs. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
To the air, it's Holstein. It's complete to the left. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Georgia Tech, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Sends it back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell. There he goes.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far. You dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Gives it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Georgia Tech, 9.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Floating away. Creates a little room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Stockton. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action on first down. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Oh, better look out. Runs through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hobbs.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll ride his man on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Dead center perfect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open this third quarter with a run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short.
Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his big tight end. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Lost the throw on first down. Looking deep. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Quick completion on the out route. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Quick toss. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
That's reeled in. It's Powell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the 2nd half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Looking left. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making. And they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They're dealing with a second and long. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Stockton. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Stockton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands. It's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going to swing it on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't...
Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, look what we have